All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Friday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray that each one of you listening are blessed in multiple ways. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Shout out to Christian and John Melling. What's going on, everybody? We will be live momentarily. Want to talk about some good old-fashioned American home-cooked altcoins and Bitcoin. Creamed Bitcoin. That's right, we had a great entry with ICP. That's what happens when you're friends with a whole bunch of juggalos. Everybody make sure to like the video, like the stream, because as usual, if we can get 750 likes by the end of the stream, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoins. Everybody get your fibs ready. Get them polished. Polish your fib, everybody. They need to be shiny for this one. Shout out to Robert Bonar holding it down in the chat as moderator. Shout out to Antoine, who wants to know what a naked point of control is. We might get into it in the stream, my friend. For more information on all that stuff, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. 30% discount in the description of the video. I always keep my fib loaded and ready to go. Full magazine, 2 extras, 1 in the chamber. You never know when you're gonna have to fire off that fib, guys. You'll probably have to fire it off if you see some uneven butt cheeks forming. Maybe we're coming down to a 618 level. Alright, y'all, what is going on? We are live on this beautiful Friday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Appreciate everyone for being here. If we can get 750 likes on the stream, we will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoins. Still have a 30% discount for the course in the description of the video. Some big changes coming soon, y'all. Get excited. Shout out to the Tattoo Destroyer who doesn't want to get banned. Shout out to Luna Sniper. Shout out to FY Fishing and Radu, my best friend from Romania. And Brandon, what is going on? All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So, man, let's talk about some of these altcoins that are absolutely pumping. First of all, ICP. ICP is absolutely pumping, and it's juicy, guys. It is juicy. Okay, this is a coin that I have been invested in because if we look at the daily time frame on Market Cipher B, we can see that we were forming this falling wedge, and as soon as we got this bullish divergence on Market Cipher B on the daily time frame, this to me marks the bottom. And if you're looking for alts that are going to start pumping, all right, what I like to do is I like to look for patterns like falling wedges. I like to look for places of consolidation, and as soon as I see that we are respecting a support diagonally and coming lower, and especially if you see this on the daily time frame, that momentum is coming higher, I mean, that is just telling you that we are going to pump. And this is one that I've been talking about for a while in the VIP Discord here. You know, we were looking at this thing for a while, right? For a while, I was looking at ICP. Been looking at it for a while. From right here, right? When we're at the bottom of the wedge because we had the bullish divergences and all this. So I've been leverage trading this. I've been holding it on spot. Currently, I'm in a 3x long for ICP, and it's in a juicy profit right now, guys. It is in a juicy profit. All right. I think it has more upward potential. I'm actually extremely bullish on it in general because we can just see, first of all, we're breaking the resistance that's been respected for so long besides this little fake out here. But this fake out happened when we were getting a bearish divergence on the 1 day time frame. So we broke out the resistance, bearish divergence, not very bullish. We come down, tap the resistance, bullish divergence on the daily, quite bullish, quite bullish. And now I think this is probably a real breakout. I'm very bullish. I'm still holding it on. And I think if we do come into altcoin season, ICP is a coin that has a very good real world use case. I feel like it will have very wide adoption in general. And so I'm stoked on it, guys. I am stoked on it. I am stoked. It's one of the coins I'm stoked on. I feel like it has a lot of potential. I mean, I know it hasn't been listed for too long on Binance here. So I'm not going to include that wick. But, you know, even if we just come up to the previous all-time high for it, not including that wick, we're talking another, you know, 100% right there. And if we come up to these highs, you know, now we're talking, you know, 325%, right? So I'm stocked up on this one, stocked to the core. Another one, guys, another one that I'm stocked on is good old Vechain. Good old Vechain. I love me some Vechain because, well, everybody knows about the chain. The chain isn't doing so hot, guys. The chain is not doing so hot. And so we have a real world use case for the chain, for the Vechain on the blockchain, breaking out of this resistance right here, breaking above the daily level of resistance again right here. We can see the daily momentum wave is, there's got a lot of juice in here still for Vechain. We come to the 3 day time frame. I think the money flow is about to start curving back up. That's just what I think. Of course, you got to do your own research, and you can't just listen to what a guy on YouTube says. But if we look at the 4 hour time frame, money flow getting thicker, momentum waves getting higher. This coin Vechain is up quite a bit since I started really, well, leverage trading it and investing in it. I think it's up 25%, and I'm expecting it to go higher. Just look at the breakout of the resistance here. Our next area that we need to really come through for Vechain is going to be about, I'd say about 18 cents. If we can come above 18 cents, I think it's blue skies for good old Vechain. And then, of course, guys, everyone's talking about Polkadot, right? Everyone's talking about Polkadot. Shout out to Boyan in the chat. What's going on, man? Yeah, Polkadot's pumping. Let's talk about Cardano a little bit, guys. Cardano, not looking so hot right now, honestly. Cardano, I am super bullish on Cardano. I think Cardano is gonna pump, but I think that well, it's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked, man. It's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. And here's what I kind of see happening with good old Cardano. Let me turn off some of these higher fib levels here. We don't like our fibs too long. But it looks like that we got a juicy anchor wave on the daily time frame here. Okay, so potentially could get an uneven butt cheeks on the daily. If we get an uneven butt cheeks on the daily, what I would want to see is a higher low. I would not want to come below this. If we come below the previous low, then I will obviously close out my long, which is long from the bottom. Such a juicy entry. And for a while there, it was in a lot of profit. It was actually in a lot of profit for a while. But I was expecting us to come higher. So the Cardano trade, oof, this is my SHIB. Actually, this SHIB long started out really bad and ended out in profit. So that was good. SHIB took a number of SHIB longs. I think I'm going to take a break from long and SHIB until I get more confirmations. But SHIB is holding support very well. I'm currently still in a SHIB long. Doing pretty well. What am I looking for? The Cardano trade. Where's that Cardano trade? I mean, this is it. This is the trade from the 618, right? This is a setup we were looking at in the Discord. I don't have to show you guys, but basically, I was expecting us to get more of a powerful move, but what happened is we came back up and we retested this trend line, this previous triangle support as now resistance, and we rejected off of that. Not only was it a trend line right there, but I'm pretty dang sure that it was also was it a, yeah, it was just a key level of, it was a key level of resistance right there. Let me actually take a look. If we pull some fibs, is that not a, it has to be a fib. I'm pretty sure it is a fib level of sorts. Has to be, must be. Yeah, look at that, it's a golden pocket. And wait a second, no, it's not. This fib is on upside down. What is going on here? There we go. Here we go. I guess it's not really a fib level. Yeah, it actually is. Okay, so flopping and groping with the fibs, guys. But yeah, we've got ourselves a nice resistance here. Had a very harsh rejection off of that trend line slash golden pocket. And honestly, I'm really hoping we put in a higher low and get an uneven butt cheek on the 1 day time frame, because if we do, and if we start seeing the 1 day time frame moving up like this is going to guarantee, not guarantee, nothing's guaranteed, guys, but it is going to let us know that although we are consolidating and not moving, that momentum is still coming up. And if the money flow keeps coming up on the daily, and if the momentum waves keep coming up on the daily, it lets us know that we're not going to do something where we get a floppy butt cheek, which will signal to me. I mean, honestly, if we start getting floppy butt cheeks on the daily, then I'm not too bullish on Cardano anymore, right? The floppy butt cheeks would be this, right, where we would get 2 BitBoy green dots. The floppy butt cheeks would say we need to wait more before we go long on this thing. But because everything is in such a nice environment, Bitcoin is ranging so nicely lately, I'm bullish on these alts, guys. Solana also is a coin that I am pretty bullish on. You know, on the daily time frame for Solana, it looks like that we're about to print a red dot. And the last few times, you know, that we printed red dots, we got some movement to the downside, right? So we printed the red dot here, and we came down for a few more days, finding some nice support. And you know, if we take a look here at the previous time that we got a red dot on the daily, well, you know, a few things about this. First of all, money flow is coming down for Solana on the daily, but we're not quite printing a bearish divergence. Those momentum waves are pretty equal. And so I think we could still expect another leg to the upside for sure. So that first time we came up and we got a bounce and we just front ran the 618, you know, if we take it from the swing low to the swing high, we didn't quite hit the 618. If we pull it from here, then we did bounce off that 618. And so I'm kind of hoping and expecting potentially that we do come down a little bit lower to around like $2, $210 would be where I would really want to get into a Solana long, because I feel like that would give enough time for the daily VWAP to kind of come down and then come back up. You know, just looking at what's happened after previous pumps and daily red dots here, you know, we have a very, very similar situation here. A pump to the upside, and now it looks like we need to have a little correction. The 4-hour time frame did get a bearish divergence, which to me, the 4-hour bearish divergences on Market Cipher B are usually the ones that mean, all right, we need to have at least a nice period of consolidation before we have more upward movement. Angel for Truth says ADA is dead. Well, Angel, I hope you're wrong, Angel. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong, Angel. Hope you're wrong. Hope you're wrong, because I am heavily invested in Cardano. You know, maybe I've got those bull glasses on. You know, maybe I've got those bull glasses on, guys. But I think the project has a lot of potential in the future. You know, I think it could absolutely take off to the stratosphere. I think Elon Musk might tweet about it. Yeah, CRO up 34%. Man, Crow has been freaking out. It has been freaking out. Yeah, I don't know, Angel. I mean, Angel for Truth, you could be right. I mean, what do I know? I really don't know. I'm just going based on the chart, right? And the chart says we found key support, key rejection off key resistance, and honestly, as long as this daily, this will be my barometer for whether or not I stay bullish on Cardano. As long as the money flow keeps coming up, and as long as if we don't print a lower momentum wave, if we get an anchor trigger wave on Cardano, you know, I really do. I am expecting us to come higher. Right? I really am, because that's what happened here. Basically, we put in our low, anchor wave, trigger wave. That was the beginning of the move to the upside. And I think this consolidation right here, what it's done is wrecked a lot of people. Pretty much everyone who tried to get long on Cardano at this important support right here is now out of the game if they were leverage trading. And, you know, right now, I think people are in this area getting bearish and potentially be a bear trap. But maybe I'm just smoking the hopium. Maybe I'm smoking the hopium. What do I think about HBAR? I haven't really looked too much into HBAR. Didn't SHIB break out of the downtrend wedge? Well, let's take a quick look at SHIB, guys. Let's take a quick look at SHIB here. Yeah, we'll take a quick look at SHIB. This is my SHIB chart, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm still long on SHIB. I was long yesterday because we got a bounce off the 786 fib level, okay? We were getting a bounce off this 786 fib level and this 0.65 fib level. And I longed it a little bit early yesterday. So right here, I told everybody I'm long on SHIB again because we bounced perfectly off the 786. That trade, as you can see, ended up immediately in some drawdown, and I didn't close the trade, right? I didn't close the trade. We did end up coming down, bouncing off the 0.65. I didn't close the trade. The reason why, I had no stop loss. I was only risking 1%. If I got liquidated, it's just 1% of my account. Not a big deal. I accepted that, you know, let's see what happens here. Let me hold on to the trade. And then a little bit while later, the trade was in profit. The SHIB trade ended up in the green, right? So I longed the 786. We lost it, came down a little bit lower. Now the trade is in the green. I'm just holding it, hoping for the best. Now let's take a look at the chart here and see what can we expect for SHIB. Well, first of all, we are bottoming out on the 4-hour time frame, which is bullish in my mind because we have the hidden bullish divergences. Okay, we have the hidden bullish divergence. I'm going to make a bullish case for SHIB right now, all right? So I know a lot of people hate SHIB. They're super bearish on it. Like, don't talk about it. It's just a meme coin. Well, you know what? Sometimes meme coins can make some money, right? Sometimes they can make some money. So I'm going to keep this golden pocket on because this seems to be the level that we found our support at. And let's just build a bearish case. Oops, was that a Freudian slip? Let's build a bullish case for SHIB, okay? First of all, we have come back down to retest the high of the channel right here, okay? We have retested pretty much this, the 0.65 is also the previous high that we had before a little consolidation and the massive pump. So we clearly have some resistance, some support here. Okay. And then what also we have is we have a hidden bullish divergence on Market Cipher B on the 4-hour time frame, which really, I mean, this really looks bullish, right? We have the bottom, the last low that we put in here. In fact, the last low really that we put in here, we could even take it all the way back to here. Okay. And see that we have bottomed out. We bottomed out right about in this area. And we have bottomed out again, right? We're going to connect it big BitBoy green dot bottom to big BitBoy green dot bottom. And we have a higher low. We zoom into our lower time frames now. And we have bullish divergences on the 2-hour time frame, right? Bullish div on the 2-hour time frame and down. To me, this is a sign that we have bottomed out for SHIB. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I think this is a sign that we bottomed out for SHIB. We took out all this liquidity. Everyone who FOMO longed up in here is now liquidated or stopped out at the entry. And, you know, it's, to me, seems pretty bullish, honestly. I don't know how long it's going to take because the last time we bottomed out, which was around this area, right, we still traded sideways for a while before another massive pump. So it wouldn't surprise me. We had a massive pump, consolidation, massive dump, consolidation, just like what we had back in the past. And things are looking like potentially bullish for me. So, you know, I'm currently still in that long for SHIB. It's much lower leverage than my initial SHIB long because of the volatility. I don't want to get liquidated, but I will up the leverage if we get confirmation of the upward movement. And for me, the confirmation would be a trigger wave on the 4-hour. Okay, if we can get a trigger wave on the 4-hour of some sorts, a higher wave, then I will actually start to break out trade SHIB again, expecting and hoping to ride another pump to the moon. But we'll have to play that by ear, right? We'll have to cross that bridge when we get there, right? We'll have to open that door when we hear somebody knocking on it, right? We're going to have to take it out of the oven when the timer goes off, okay? Shout out to Crypto Tom, who says SHIB is reversing on his charts also. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of SHIB, guys. I'm a pretty big fan of SHIB. I'm not gonna lie, because it made me so much money in such a short period of time. I've never really had anything like that happen to me before with SHIB. I've never really had anything like that happen. So I am in a long position. I will be adding to it if I get confirmation of this continued upward movement here. And you know, that's kind of how I'm gonna roll with SHIB for now. Let's talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum a little bit. You know, it's just like a chill stream, a chill Friday stream, everybody. You know, super chill. But Bitcoin, wow, what is going on here? Better turn off all this noise. Bitcoin has been trading very, very technically. Okay, now I'm currently still in a long from down in this area. Yesterday in the VIP Discord, I posted a trade setup, and I was flopping and groping with this one, guys. I was absolutely flopping and groping with this one because yesterday I wanted to take a long from around this box, right? Around the box, the level is about, you know, 60,650 that I wanted to take a long from. The reason is because we had a lot of confluence around that support at 60,650. And so I started building my long when we came down to this 618, right? So basically I told everyone in the Discord, hey, I'm currently in a small long here. My limits are set at the 786, which was about 60,593. The trade Okay, and the reason I longed there, guys, is simply because if we pull out a fib from the low to the high, right, we can see that we had some key areas of support down here, right? We had our good old golden pocket right around here, and then we had this 786, and the 786 lined up very nicely with just previous areas of support and resistance. Okay, so I wanted to take a long from 66.50. We put on a magnet tool right here. We can see that we came down to about 66.23, right? So very, very close to where I wanted to long from. A few dollars lower. And you guys can see that the trade was like up and down and up and down, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And eventually that thing pumped pretty nicely. So it ended up being a pretty nice move. I know a lot of people took this with me. Sorry for the confusion. Because I was like, after I posted this, I said, I don't know if I like how I'm looking, you know. I don't know if I like how it's looking. But I don't close my trades. I always keep them open because I'm only risking 1%. And it turned out to be a pretty good trade, right? This was my take profit one for it. And then what do you know, guys? We come up, right? We come up and we reject perfectly off of the famous, it is famous, the golden pocket area, okay? Well, from any of these highs, really, and see that we're rejecting from the golden pocket. And now we are on our way back down. And basically, the thing with Bitcoin is this. I am feeling that we need to have some kind of a significant move coming soon. I feel like we have to have a significant move coming soon because yesterday, you know, I was talking about how we've been in this range for quite some time. And, you know, you can only maintain within a range for so long before we break up or we break down. So if we break down out of this range, then I'm really looking to this area right here, around 52.8-ish for a retracement, okay? But if we're able to stay in this range here, then I think we could very, very well get some kind of a weekend dump, fake out, scare, make everybody FOMO short, and then pump it up. Those are basically the two things I'm kind of looking for. Basically, I'm either looking for a bounce from the bottom of the range that is going to take us to new all-time highs, right? I would consider the bottom of the range somewhere around 59K, between 57 and 59K. And if we don't get that, then I'm expecting us to come down to the low 50s to basically retest that Fibonacci 382 level that we have if we pull it from the swing low back in July to the all-time high. I love to say that, the all-time high. We can see that we've got our 382 right there, right? So that's just seems to be a nice area where we could come down to for a nice biznaunce, biznaunce. You know, I mean, just look at how juicy that would be. Basically, every single person who is in a long from the low 50s is going to either be they're most likely either going to be stopped out, and people who are long from all in this area are probably going to be either stopped out or liquidated. And so there will be a lot of potential for large players to fill large buy orders if we come down to the low 50s, And like I say often, this is the place where all the cool kids retrace from, right? This is the place where all the cool kids retrace from. What just happened here? What in the world just happened? Hang on, guys. Something's afoot. Something's afoot here. What is afoot? Oh, I see. I see, guys. You know what happened? You know what happened? I'll tell you. I'll tell you guys what happened. I'll tell you. I got stopped out of my long. I had a stop loss above my entry, and I guess it was around here. I guess. I don't know. How did I get stopped out? I guess I put it above my entry when we were up in this blue candle here because I didn't want to make any less than a certain amount of money, you know? So I'm no longer long from here, guys. I'm currently only short from up here. Only short from up here. Yeah. So pop into the chat real quick and see what's going on. What's going on, Peanut Butter? What's going on, the Golden Eagle? And James McCullen, yeah, 50K would be super nice. Guy Buddy 2.0 wants it to dump down to 57.5 to fill his limit order. I feel you on that. I feel you on that, Guy Buddy 2.0. Feel ya. Yeah, guys, smash up the like buttons. How many people we got watching? About 400 people. If we can get this up to 750 likes, I will absolutely give away 0.025 Bitcoin. If we can get this thing up to 500 likes, I'll do a course giveaway, guys. The course, JasonCasperTrading.com. If you want to learn how to do this, if you want to learn how to, well, this was not the best example because I was flopping and groping, but if you want to know where price is going to pivot, right? I knew we were going to pivot from this box. It just didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen. I thought it would be faster. I didn't think we were going to grind there for years. If you want to learn how to catch the bottoms and short the tops and have a systematic approach to your trading so that you can be confident and profitable over time, which is the goal of every trader, check out JasonCasperTrading.com. We will go over, check out the testimonials, everything you need to know in order to have a systematic, methodical approach to the charts so that you actually can do this with longevity and with success. We go over all the TA you need to know, even if you've never looked at a chart before. I show you how I am able to find the setups using the Market Cipher indicator in extreme detail, various trading strategies that I use, from easy to hard, risk management, mindset, 30% discount in the description. Also, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord where I post my potential trade setups and daily technical analysis updates for altcoins, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, where we have a thriving community of traders posting technical analysis and trade setups. Look at this technical analysis, guys. So juicy. So dang juicy. I don't even know. I don't even understand what's going on here, right? This is way too advanced. White Phoenix, man, he's on a whole nother level. White Phoenix, the man with the plan. Right? Got some good traders in here, guys. Check them out. Patreon.com/Jason Casper to join the community. Yeah. So, ETH, guys. Can we talk about ETH? I've got a plan for the corn. I also have a plan for the Ethereum. Basically, for ETH, I think that we have some clear supports that we can look for. I think we're going to get more downward movement for ETH. That's honestly what I think. I'm hoping, at least I'm hoping for more downward movement. I don't think that this is the bottom here. I do not. And the reason I do not is because we have a good old-fashioned red dot on the daily. And we also have money flow coming down on the daily. If we go to the 6-hour time frame, we can see the bearish divs on the 6-hour, on the 3-hour time frame. Bearish div, 3-hour. I just feel like we're going to come down more, guys. I could be totally wrong. We haven't really had the bearish divs like this intense, this whole move to the upside. Besides back here, and it resulted in more of a move to the downside. Okay, so what I would love to see for Ethereum is, first of all, we have this old range down here. Okay, we have this old range down here where we have a point of control around 43.24. We also have a fib from the low to the high right around 43.20 ish, right? Golden pocket fib level. We can see that we found support on the 382, but we didn't get much of a bounce. We did not get much of a bounce, guys. Instead, what we did get was a flop, all right? And what I want to see is I would love to see us come down to this level here for Ethereum with a nice uneven butt cheeks pattern. For a nice uneven butt cheeks pattern. Shout out to First Coast Crypto who says that metaverse is the future. Yeah, the metaverse is the future, guys, for sure. I mean, you can't. I love me some black coffee. Shout out, by the way, gotta shout them out, right? I get all my coffee from these people and also my paraphernalia to Peregrine Coffee Roasters, right? Peregrine Coffee Roasters from West Cliff, Colorado. All right. If you want to support a coffee roasting company that gets their beans humanely and organically as much as they can, and also supports missions in Israel and in Nepal. Basically, the purpose of the business is to fund missions and primarily to reach our Jewish brothers and sisters with the good news of the Messiah, Yeshua. Then check out Peregrine Coffee Roasters. Good stuff, guys. Good coffee. The coffee's good. The mug is good. Love me some black coffee. Love it. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, for ETH, I would love to get a drop down to here, at least. And if we lose that, then I'll be looking. See, the cool thing about ETH is basically we range and then pump, and then range and then pump, and then range and then pump. So we have another point of control down here. And this point of control is also around a golden pocket. In fact, depending on where we squeeze this golden pocket from, we could make it work, right? We could make it work. So notice this, guys. We've got a very key area of support right here. We've got a very key area of support right here. And we're just taking it level to level, right? If we lose this important support, well, then I'm looking down to this important support. And if we lose that important support, well, you know, then coming down lower. One thing to keep in mind, though, is the fact that, you know, we have not pierced through the value area high yet. So, you know, of this old range up here, we came down and we bounced off of it. But it was a weak bounce, in my opinion. And money flow's coming down on the 3 hour. We have a floppy butt cheek on the 3 hour. Floppy butt cheeks are never a good thing on the 3 hour. So the main areas I'm looking for support on Ethereum would be around 43.22 and then again around 41.50. And we'll see what happens this weekend, because I'm kind of hoping we get a weekend dump. I'm really hoping we get a weekend dump to have a good old-fashioned shakedown, shakeout. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boyan, who loves... Is he talking to me or a different Jay? I don't know. But Boyan is the man, guys. Boyan is absolutely the man. What do I think of SLP on this retracement? You know, I haven't been into SLP simply because I cannot get it on Bybit or PHEMEX, and I know you can get it on KuCoin, but I forget my dang password. Yeah, we also do, by the way, guys, for Ethereum, if we turn on our good friend, Market Cipher A, well, we got a blood diamond on the 4 hour. And is this ribbon 5 or is this ribbon 3? I'm hoping this is ribbon 5. Let's check it out. Yeah, ribbon 5. Yeah, we're trading, we're holding that 21 EMA as our support right now. And, you know, this has been our support along the whole way up. So it would be very, very healthy for us to dip down below the 21 EMA and then get a little splash back up there. A little splash back up. Well, boy, and I love you too, man. Thanks for doing everything you do in the Discord, man. You're the best, bro. Too much leverage in the market. SHIB is tough to trade, but the gains are insane. Yeah, SHIB is tough to trade. It's tough because, you know, if you crank that leverage, the leverage, guys, I mean, you're gonna end up liquidated fast, right? The price goes down like you can't even see the candle move, and you're liquidated. It's like, what in the heck is going on over here? Golly, well, gee willikers, huh? You know. Yeah, everyone, coffee is good stuff. I'm a good fan of coffee. You know, it's the socially acceptable psychoactive drug that everybody's addicted to, and it's okay. Primarily because it doesn't really negatively affect your functionality as a human, but it does positively affect your physical and mental abilities temporarily. But as everything in life, too much of anything can be bad. Too much of anything can be bad. Yeah, I would not leverage trade SHIB if you're new to the crypto space. Shout out to Angel for Truth, who did 0 leverage on SHIB and killed it. Yeah, I did a little bit of both. I cranked the leverage and said, you know what, I'm going to risk a few grand and just crank the leverage. And I made a ton of money, but I got a bunch on spot too. And I'm just going to kind of hodl that. And I've been scaling out of that. Next pump, I'm going to be scaling out more. Yeah, so What Up Fresh brings up the point that, you know, for Ethereum, those 4-hour blood diamonds, they give us a small dip and then a pump. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. I'm hoping for a small dip, lose that 21 EMA, get a bounce off that high volume node / GP, and then crank it up, crank ETH up to new all-time highs, right? Got my eyes on Valentine's Day for Ethereum, guys. How many X's for SHIB do I use? I 25X leveraged that thing the first time. Then I shifted it down to like 7X, 10 to 7. Because when I was longing, you know, I long SHIB like 3 or 4 times because we got to bounce off the first golden pocket and dumped. And then we got to bounce off the different level and then dumped more. And then 786 and then came down to the 0.65. So it's like, man, I don't want my trades being like 100% in the negative here. So, you know, shout out to Crypto Tom. Thanks for being here, man. Shout out to Litos. Litos. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Litos. Welcome, welcome. What does that mean? You have a check next to you. Does that mean you have a very large YouTube channel? Is that what that means, Litos? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the corn. We'll see what happens with the ETH. We'll see what happens with Solana. You know, I know right now Solana is bouncing off the golden pocket. Would definitely make for a good scalp, right? In my opinion. Actually, maybe not. Honestly, I'm sorry about that, but I do want to see lower for Sol, like what I was talking about earlier in the stream. Cardano, as long as we don't put in a lower low, I will be happy with it, right? Yeah, I agree with Boyan's ETH prediction. We're going to get a $25,000 ETH by Valentine's Day. Shout out to the King of Kings, who's not addicted to coffee. I wish I could say the same to King of Kings. I wish I could, but I cannot. I cannot. I am addicted. I can't. I won't deny it. At least I'm not in denial. All right, let's see, guys. We're gonna have to start to scale down the stream here. But everyone, please like the video, share the video. Let's get this out to as many people as possible and get this juicy technical analysis, American home-cooked high fructose corn syrup trans fat TA video out to the entire world. Call your mom. Tell her to like the video. If we can get just 500 likes, I'll do a course giveaway. If we can get 750 likes, 0.025 Bitcoin. Let's check out DOT, as Dominic wants to know. Real quick. SHIB is pumping, guys. Let's check out our SHIB. Boom! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go SHIB. Let's go SHIB. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, guys. Man, this is so cool. I longed almost the bottom. Almost got wrecked in profit, right? The comeback story. If I was crypto face, I would have longed it and I would have had a comeback stream, right? I would have been in a stream. I would have been down in the red like I was with this trade. And then the next day, make a comeback stream. All the haters, all the pencil necks would have been put to silence. $10 million SHIB long. $700,000 already profit. If I was crypto face, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. All right, let's take a look at DOT, guys, because man, I'm telling you, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for so long. As soon as we get the 1 hour bullish div on SHIB, the bottom would be in. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Right? Exactly. As predicted. As Carl from the Moon would say. Shout out to Carl from the Moon, by the way. Hoping someday, Carl, that we can collaborate. You know how much I love you, Carl. You know how much I love you, man, because You know, this is a picture of me and Carl from the county fair. You know, when we met each other, I was dressed in my normal attire, you know, tank top. He recognized me because of my Market Cipher throat tattoo and my Bitcoin arm tattoo and my Bible and my laptop with the Bybit open as I was sitting on my tractor, trying out a new Lamborghini tractor, by the way. And we had a good conversation about TA. So, Carl, make sure to reach out to me. Man, let's collaborate. We could talk about some technical analysis, you know, bounce ideas off each other. Maybe we could talk about SHIB and pump this baby up together, right? We can enter longs over on Bybit. All right, quick, take a look at DOT. I'm not really into DOT. I missed the DOT train, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We shall do it. Wow, well, we can see on the daily time frame that Polkadot is absolutely making massive gains. Everybody who longed this, congratulations to you on the 415% gain. We are currently putting in a higher high than ever before, and it looks quite bullish. There's a very bullish uptrend right here. We just broke out of another resistance a few days ago, and yeah, I mean, you know, unfortunately, I have done no previous resistance on analysis on this, but I will say it looks extremely bullish to me. It looks very bullish. Shout out to my brother who's been super invested in Polkadot for a long time, for a very long time, before it was even available on Binance, and he's been into it for so long. So he's probably very happy right now. Well, I would say this though, you know, it looks like here's what I'd be looking for, guys. For if you're not long on DOT, the 1 hour bullish div is what we should be looking for, right? The 1 hour bullish div. Because look, after every single dump, we get a 1 hour bullish div and we pump. Dump, 1 hour bullish div, pump. Dump. As soon as we get the 1 hour bullish div, that's where I would look to get in, right? We did it with SHIB. We did it with Cardano. We did it with a whole bunch of coins. I think we might be able to do it with Polkadot too. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. This is not financial advice. I'm going to have to cut the stream kind of soon, guys. But before I do, where's my Pikachu hat? It's here. It's around. It's somewhere. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Shout out to First Coast Crypto, who's long on DOT. And guys, you know, something amazing happened to me, which is this. I don't know why I'm going to tell this story, but I just want to tell it. You know, God is so good to me. He saved me from a horrible situation. So, you guys know, I'm married to Big Butts 28, my wife, and we have some children together, right? You know, we've been fruitful, we've been multiplying, you know, and it's about that time where you know, we're discussing our current vehicle situation, saying we can't fit in the truck anymore, we can't fit in the car, we're gonna have to get another vehicle. And you know, she wanted to get I can't even say the word, guys. Just uttering the word will actually lower my testosterone. But she wanted to get a minivan. And I fought it, guys. I fought it, okay, with everything I had. I said, we are not going to get a minivan, okay? And, you know, as we're looking around at vehicles, they're hard to find these days, guys. They are hard to find, right? They are hard to find. You know, that's why I'm so bullish on Vechain, right? Everything is not available, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? And finally, I caved. I said, "All right, I'm gonna get a minivan." I started looking into supplements that would keep me from becoming a soccer dad, okay? Because the truth is, you know, as soon as you buy a minivan, you end up looking like this guy over here, okay? Oh man, where is he? Now I can't find him. Can't find him. Well, you know what? There was a picture that I was looking at, but we'll just this is how this is how a minivan makes you look, okay? Exactly like this guy, Mr. R, right here, okay? And I just wasn't ready for this level of being old, okay? I wasn't ready for it, okay? This is what a minivan will do to you fellas out there, okay? You'll end up like a ginger with a neck beard. Right? Wasn't ready for it. No offense to all my ginger neck beards out there. Okay? But, you know, I finally caved in, guys. I told her, you know what? We'll get the dang minivan, right? We'll get it. Get the dang minivan. Well, when we get to the dealership, turns out that Jeeps now make a Grand Cherokee with a third row in the seat. They basically took a minivan and turned it into a Jeep. And the Jeep was less expensive than the minivan. So we got ourselves a Jeep. And that's the story, guys. I have saved myself from looking like Seth Rogen because I have a Jeep instead of a minivan. And that's it. The Lord has been merciful to me once again, even in the small things in life, guys. Even the small things in life. All right? Shout out to Angel for Truth. Hey, I'm not hating on gingers, all right? I'm not hating on gingers. Okay? Shout out to the Crypto Badger, who's a ginger dad bod, and he's okay with it, but he's in his 40s. Well, see, I'm in my 30s, and I know that if I got a minivan, I would immediately be in my 40s. I don't know. Just, you know, everything would change. I would wake up the next morning with back aches and probably a huge beer gut, even though I don't drink beer. And I just can't explain it, guys. Yes, the Grand Cherokee L. That's right, the Grand Cherokee L. Didn't even know that thing existed. You know? I don't know what I got. I got the cheapest one on the lot. So it was just, you know, paid it off in full, right? Just bought it, walked in there with a wad of Bitcoin. And, you know, Dot just bounced off the golden pocket. Would you look at that? What golden pocket are we looking at here? This one? Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at it? I think we're coming down more. We're coming down more, guys. Don't buy into the hopium with this one. Not financial advice. I mean, I think we're probably, because at least we want to see an uneven butt cheeks on the 3 minute, right? At least some uneven butt cheeks here. I mean, this is the left cheek. I don't like to long the left cheek only, okay? Never long half a glute. Half a gluteus. Shout out to Risha Sharma. Rahul. Shout out to Rahul. Shout out to all my ginger dads in their 40s. Love you guys. Shout out to all my white Cubans. Love you guys too. Crow is sprinting. Shout out to Benjamin Asbury. Asking about Litecoin. I don't know, Benjamin Asbury. You know, I don't really follow Litecoin, but I'm assuming I'm assuming that it just mirrors Bitcoin. Let's check it out. It's just ranging. You know, it's ranging. I would say that we come to a higher time frame here. It has definitely not performed as well as Bitcoin has. You know, if I was going to get myself into some Litecoin here, I would look around. I would look for it to come down to maybe $155, because we do have money flow coming down on the daily, momentum coming down on the daily. I mean, we're literally just ranging, right? If we were gonna day trade Litecoin, I would trade it in this value area here, and I would look for longs if we come back down and lose $188. I'd look for shorts if we come up in the like 210 range, and we might just range here for a while. I'm not really sure. Litecoin right now, I feel like it's gonna just be ignored, and eventually it will pump when no one's expecting it. Litecoin is gonna pump to the moon, But it did not put in a new all-time high when Bitcoin did, guys. Not even close to it. Okay, not even close. So Litecoin is being suppressed. It's being suppressed, guys. Litecoin is artificially suppressed. That's why it is called the silver of crypto, right? We know real silver. Artificially, the price is being suppressed. Same with the Litecoin. Same with that Litecoin, guys. Let's check out the Shaboom, Shiver Me Timbers. Shiver Me Timbers. Oh my goodness. I knew it, guys. I knew it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Man, SHIB is pumping. The bottom is in, guys. The bottom is in. The bottom is in. I'm hoping that I'm right here. I'm hoping that the bottom is in. Bitcoin dumping. Bitcoin is indeed dumping. Let's dump Bitcoin. Let's dump the Bitcoin. Let's dump the Ethereum. Let's dump them, guys. We want to get ourselves into some good longs. We already dumped the SHIB. We got ourselves into a good long. Not time to abandon SHIB just yet, guys. Not time to abandon SHIB just yet. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Did anybody notice that their Bybit app on the phone has changed the look of the font of the text? This is crazy with SHIB, guys. This is crazy. Everyone got so man, you know, those divs don't lie. Shout out to Alchemist liking the video. Yeah, guys, let's get these likes up. I'm about to cut the stream though. So I already did Buddy keychains. I did Vechain. So rewatch the stream. But everybody, be blessed in the name of Jesus the Messiah. Receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, Elohei Israel. Means in English, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord protect you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you. May he have grace upon you. And may the Lord look towards you and give you completeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. All right, y'all.